whenever India toured abroad in the past years, whenever India has gone abroad, there's always been, at least two practice matches, two-day practice matches. But this time India decided to cancel one of those warm-up games. Virat Kohli had made a huge statement before the series that we don't have enough time to practice. The series against Sri Lanka ended on 24th, and India was on the flight to South Africa on 28th. So we hardly had 4 days of the difference between the two tours were just 4 days, so we couldn't practice enough. So they finally managed to sneak in one warm-up game before the series, but the Indian team management decided not to play the practice match. Sumit, do you think it would have made a difference if India played that one warm-up game before the series?
How two matches ended, I don't think so. How the batsmen fared in these two matches, I don't think so. These two matches, this one practice match would have been enough. But again, getting accustomed to alien conditions away from home, it's always nice to start on a good note. Play some practice matches, get in there, have some match practice, because you can't replace match practice. Net sessions can't replace match practice. On ground situations, get the feel of how the South African bowlers are bowling, play on the field, and it would have certainly helped. I'm not saying one practice match would have won India the series or anything, but why not? If there is an option of playing a practice match, why drop it?
Thing is, in India you will get two-paced pitches, but the ball doesn't move around too much, so you can really you can play your shots, you can judge the ball very well, because the line doesn't change that much and the length doesn't change that much. But the thing about playing in South Africa is the ball will move around a lot. It's as we saw in Cape Town, the ball was moving quite a bit, and the Indian batsmen they didn't know whether to play at it or not. So these kind of decisions can only be made in the middle and not in the net sessions. So I guess coming to that point again, maybe having a warm-up game maybe could have made them realize that yes, I will apply myself like this, I will apply myself better while batting. Sunil Gavaskar made this point that dropping catches is fine, it's part and parcel of every wicketkeeper, but not going for a catch was a big thing, was a big impact, because Dean Elgar batting, there was a rain break, South Africa came back to bat, AB de Villiers and Elgar were going, Bumrah finally managed to get an edge of Elgar, and Parthiv Patel just didn't go for the catch. He just thought that the catch would be taken by first slip, which is first slip Pujara, which was standing really farther away from where the ball had gone. So I mean, that was a big miss for us. If we would have got Elgar there, then maybe we could have restricted them to a lower total. But so many things I want to say.
See, that is where Shah used to make the difference. Like, he was a worthy successor of Dhoni. He used to be athletic, flexible behind, jumping on the leg side, offside for the catches, and somehow we saw Parthiv Patel was stuck there. Somehow his foot got stuck and he was not even trying to get those catches.
Yeah. And the funny part was, I mean, he was pointing at Pujara. Oh, you should have taken the catch. I didn't understand what is going on there. I mean, it was totally a keeper's catch and he missed it. But the thing about Dhawan is, if you're going to play him in one test of the series, why play him on a green top in Cape Town and not on a subcontinental pitch in Centurion? I understand that we didn't, the Indian team management didn't expect a pitch like this in Centurion, but we got a pitch like that. But before the start of play, I'm sure Virat Kohli and Ravi Shastri and the team management would have seen the pitch and would have decided that maybe let's have Dhawan, let's give him a go again. He's been playing well in India. Maybe he might go well in this match. But it was not to be. We got KL Rahul, and unfortunately he didn't perform well. So did you think Dhawan could have been given that one little chance in this Test match, considering the pitch was subcontinental?
See, again, I always wanted KL Rahul to come in place of Dhawan. But again, if you're retaining Rohit Sharma in place of Rahane, you could have gone with Dhawan. But again, I'm not an unhappy person. Certainly he did not perform up to the mark. He did not play well. But I was happy with the move. But it's about time, decide in your top 5. They go in with your top 5. Yeah. Have a reserve opening batsman. Have those like we used to have like earlier. Like, we have 4 batsmen who are going to be there always. And I'm sure in these 4 batsmen, Rahane should be there.
Well, moving on to the last point, Sumit. Drop catches have happened. We haven't been able to apply ourselves, but run-outs. Run-outs is the cardinal sin of cricket. I mean, why do we keep doing? Yeah, in Test cricket. I mean, why do we keep doing that?
See, again, this kind of doubt creeps into your mind when you're not performing well. If you're performing well, if you're batting well, if your team is doing well, these kinds of doubts don't creep into your mind. And getting, as you said, it's a cardinal sin to get run out in Test cricket, first of all. And you can't afford to. You have lost 3 wickets. You have 7 wickets in hand to win the test or save the test. Runouts is the last thing you want to do. Runouts, I don't know, like something is wrong. Something like, as you said, this was the best chance for us. Our bowlers did their job perfectly in both the tests. It was just the batsmen. And if you see the scores also, India was not chasing very high scores. It was below 300. To the Centurion pitch was good enough for a 285 run to be chased down. Still, I don't know, again.